Say good morning, vlog. Good morning, vlog. Say hi to the vlog. Oh my gosh. Say hello, vlog. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, vlog. Well, it's gonna be kind of like afternoon now. Today is Thursday. I showed you guys a little bit of my morning routine. I went to a workout class that I usually go to on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It kicks my butt. It is so good, but it's on the later side of the day. So the class was at 10. I woke up early though, and I did just busy work on my computer, sending emails, answering things. So far a really productive day. I've gotten pretty much almost everything that I need to do today already out of the way. My workout, my morning, my emails. Of course, I did my morning routine, which, by the way, if you guys want an updated morning and evening routine, let me know. I feel like I haven't filmed one of those in a minute, and I do love a morning and evening routine, and I've been loving my morning and my evening routines. So morning routine is all out of the way, and I'm gonna bring you guys along today. Today I have a very exciting photo shoot day. I'm gonna be filming and getting content pretty much all day long for my brand, The Phone Garden. Laura, I feel like I've mentioned that somebody works for me at The Phone Garden. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I do have somebody working at The Phone Garden with me. Her name is Laura. She's in charge of marketing, so running our Instagram account, creating a lot of like the graphic design pieces, a lot of like the creative aspect to it. I am not the most creative person. I'm more of an analytical person, right? I like more of the operations side of a business, right? Product development, finance, accounting, more analytical. I'm really not a creative person, so I do love just to surround myself with really creative people. My family, I feel like, are very creative people, and then Laura is really creative. So I brought her on to help me with that, not just giving me ideas, but also running our marketing accounts and our social media accounts. And I will be traveling to Europe. I have my Euro trip coming up. I'm going to be gone for a few weeks. And of course, I'm going to be still working, but not as much. I will be on vacation and the time zone difference and things like that. So I just want to create as much content as I possibly can, get as many pictures and as many videos as I can before my trip so that she, can keep working and keep running the account with all of that. So I just got out of the shower, washed my hair. I'm going to let it air dry because sometimes for photo shoots and pictures, I love it when your hair has more movement to it, so it's a little bit more messy, it's a little bit more fun rather than something just like super straight. So my hair naturally is like that, so I'm just gonna let it air dry, let the natural kind of like curls that come out of my hair come out while I do my makeup. And it's gonna be a long day of pictures and videos. I have a lot of things to film. And yeah, I just wanted to say good morning. Well, good afternoon at this point. I wanted to introduce this week's vlog, say hi. And like I said, today's Thursday, so I'll be filming throughout the weekend. So 2 work days, I guess, today and tomorrow, and then the weekend, whatever I'm up to on the weekend. So, but I'm gonna do my makeup right now, and I have to do a lot of makeup on. I've been doing a lot of makeup for the last few days for pictures and content and things. And I'm really excited to not wear makeup for a few days. I think I'm gonna just be barefaced on the weekend, but I'm gonna get started with my makeup.
Oh, really? You're gonna like the ice cream? Which one?
The
That
bug
one?
bites.
I think.
Not bug bites, the bugs are eating me up. We're in the middle of the shoot.
Yeah, that one, mine too.
Oh,
Like
see,
that.
that's why I'm trying to
Hey,
finish.
look. Nice to see you too. Thank you for saying
Hello,
hi.
nice to see you too.
I like the merch.
Okay, you guys, it's currently 9 p.m., which is my favorite time of the day, except on Wednesdays because they don't show it on Wednesdays, but it's Love Island time. I've been watching Love Island with my mom, and I absolutely love it. And there's gonna be the episode tonight is like when you vote, and I have voted. Not this season though, because I watched it late, but I have voted in previous seasons, and I love Love Island. I'm not a reality TV show kind of person, but this is the one reality TV show that I will watch religiously, and it's my favorite part of the summer. So my mom and I are gonna watch Love Island. I just had an ice cream, and that was my dinner. That's gonna be my night. Okay, Love Island is done. It was honestly not that interesting of an episode, but it's time to go to bed. And I'm gonna bring you guys along my little nighttime routine. Actually, it's not really gonna be a nighttime routine, but I'm just gonna bring you guys along to whatever I do for the rest of the night, which is get ready to go to bed. But I already did most of my nighttime routine, and I've been really strict on certain habits that I do before going to bed. Taking my vitamins, done. Doing my nighttime tea. I already drank it watching Love Island. And obviously doing my skincare, reading a book before I go to sleep. Honestly, that's really it. Oh, and obviously there's like lighting my candle, like what I just did. I'm gonna put on my pajamas now. I'm gonna take my glam off, which is honestly sometimes a really sad part of the day. And go to sleep because I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I need to be up early. And it's gonna be like 11 p.m. right now. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Good morning, you guys. Today's Friday. I just wanted to say hi really quickly because I'm about to meet up with a friend. We're just gonna do work together at a coffee shop, but we can catch up later. I just wanted to say hi and good morning and happy Friday. Hi, you guys. Good morning. Again, I keep saying good morning and it's not. It's the afternoon. Today is Saturday. It's currently 2:10 p.m. and I have a boat that I got invited to, and the boat was at 2 and it's currently 2. But I'm making them wait for me. It is what it is. My dad flew in today, so I wanted to have lunch with him before I'm gone for a few hours, and then I think I'm also seeing Anna, my friend, tonight because she was gone for 3 weeks and now I'm leaving for 3 weeks. So I was like, bro, if I don't see you, like that's, you know, a really long time without seeing each other. So I think I'm gonna see her tonight, do something chill, maybe go watch one of the World Cup games. I do love soccer, if you didn't know that about me. I absolutely love soccer. I've been getting really into basketball recently, but soccer, I've always been a fan of it. I do watch it. Not just the World Cup, like, you know, La UEFA, the Copa America. Like, I do watch soccer. But not the point. The point is, today is Saturday, and yesterday, wow, today's Saturday, wow. I've done so many things that it feels like it's Sunday. But I have a lot of work to do tomorrow, actually, and I'm trying not to think about it right now and just enjoy my Saturday. It's a beautiful sunny day. Yesterday, I ended up going out, and I haven't gone out in like 2 weekends. I say that like if it was crazy, but I hadn't gone out in like 2 weeks, and it definitely hit me hard, you know. It was like, whoa. But it was super unexpected. I went with my friend to go watch one of the World Cup games, and we went to this taco place. Like, I was literally in jeans, t-shirt, and sneakers. Like, my plan was definitely not to go out. We were just gonna go watch the US versus Paraguay game, and we went to a taco place that was streaming it. And there's a place called La Sala de Despecho, and it's a very popular place. You guys might have heard of it. It started in Mexico, and it's like originally from Mexico, but the franchise blew up, and they have one in Madrid, they have one in Colombia, they have 2 here, one in Wynwood, one in Brickell, and I don't know where else in the world. I think they have one in New York. Like, it's a huge franchise. It's honestly one of my favorite places to go to. It's super fun. But the one here in Brickell was in a place called Barseco, and inside they had La Sala de Despecho. And when we pulled up to the taco place, the guy was like, "Are you guys here to get food, or are you guys here for La Sala de Despecho?" And I was like, "What do you mean? La Sala de Despecho is in Barseco." And he was like, "Nope, we just switched it to here. Like, now it's here." And my friend had never been, so I was just like, you know, we should go. And we ended up there, and we ended up like, we were there until, honestly, not even that late. We left at like 1:30, so it wasn't too bad. But that was my night. Very unexpected. It was really, really fun. I had a good time, and now we're gonna do boat, and I think plans with my friends tonight that are still TBD as to what exactly we're gonna do. But I'm doing my makeup really, really quickly. I forgot a brush for my nose. I left my house in such a rush because I wanted to have lunch with my dad, right? He just got here to Miami, so I wanted to have lunch with him, but I have the boat. But they're not rushing me. I was like, guys, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna be like an hour late. They were like, that's fine. Okay, I feel like at this point I'm just talking nonsense and talking gibberish to you guys. So I'm gonna finish my makeup and lock in with it because I need to drive. And my friend Vale, you guys know Vale, she's coming with too. So I need to go pick her up and then drive to the place. Sorry, my camera just fell. But I'm gonna lock in, I'm gonna finish my makeup, and then just vlog the rest of the boat day. It's a really nice day today, so I'm really excited. people in my house right now, so if there's like a lot of noise in the background, ignore that because today is Monday, and I think the last time that I vlogged was Saturday during the boat. I'm like pretty sure that's the last time I vlogged. The boat was great. It was actually really fun because it was very chill. You know, it was like 5 of us and we literally just sat on floaties. They had these like really cool, basically just chair floaties. We were just sitting, like actually sitting down in the ocean for about like an hour or two, just talking. It wasn't your typical party boat day that I'm usually more used to, but I really liked that. And even though it was very chill, we were exhausted after. I went with Vale and a few other friends, and I told Vale after, like, we should do something. We thought about maybe going to like a wine bar or just going out, like hanging out with other friends or just the 2 of us. Nope. Like, as soon as we got home, I took a shower, I had dinner with my family, and then Vale and I texted each other and we were like, yeah, there's no way we're going out or doing anything even like remotely chill because the sun really tires you out. Being out in the water tires you. I was exhausted. I watched the Knicks game. The Knicks won. Go Knicks. Even though I'm technically a Celtics fan. I went to college in Boston, you guys. I've always been a Celtics fan, but now I'm moving to New York and I'm gonna be doing my master's in New York, so either Celtics or the Knicks. I was rooting for the Knicks. They won. I watched that game. My sister and I got really, we like hung out after the Knicks game and we were talking for like a while. It was like 1 a.m. at this point and we got kind of hungry. So we decided to leave our house at 1 in the morning and go to Pepitos. Pepitos is this Venezuelan place and they have really, really good food. I'm pretty sure they're open like 24/7. And it's usually the place that we go to after going out when we're drunk and hungry. But this time, it was my first time at Pepitos being sober and just hungry. It is so good. We were there until like 3 in the morning just eating food, eating chicharrón because they have some really good chicharrones and arepas. And then we came back, I took another shower, talked with my sister, ended up going to bed at like 5 a.m. for no reason. That was the end of my Saturday and I didn't vlog any of that. I was honestly just like going through the motion, really tired. And then yesterday was Sunday. I didn't vlog my Sunday because you can picture it. It was me laying on my couch the entire day watching all of the World Cup games and watching Love Island. That's literally all I did yesterday. I have very mixed feelings when it comes to rotting days because I really crave rotting days sometimes, right? Like after many weekends, especially living in Miami, and I guess the same thing's gonna happen in New York, those are very fast-paced and hectic cities, right? They're cities where things are going on all the time and you have plans with friends and you're going out and you're going to dinners and you're going to restaurants and you're going to the beach. Like it's always a lot of things going on. So every once in a while I will just crave a rotting day. I want to veg out on my couch, not move a muscle, just be in my pajamas all day watching things. So I definitely crave them, but then after I just feel kind of gross. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about rotting days. I love them, but then they make me feel like, okay, well, I didn't do anything with my life. Okay, but now today's Monday, and even though it is a long weekend in Colombia, I have a lot of things to do because I'm starting a pop-up sales event that I'm doing in Colombia. I've seen a few guys, a few of you guys comment either here on YouTube or on our Instagram account for the phone garden or on my personal TikTok. Like I've just seen a lot of comments being like, we get it, you sell through TikTok Shop, but TikTok Shop is only available in the US, or at least the one that I have right now, right? The company launched 2 weeks ago, so I'm still expanding. I'm still growing, I'm still figuring things out, but I have not forgotten about you guys, the ones that live in Colombia, in Bogota. So I'm trying to do pop-up sale events, and I have one happening this week, literally tomorrow. So I have a lot of work to do, and then I'm traveling on Friday. So I have a lot of things this week coming up, which you guys will see in next week's vlog. I also wanted to share, I've seen a lot of comments, asking me to talk about my ED recovery. And usually when you're going through an ED recovery, you gain weight, right? And how I've sort of coped with that. So my piece of advice for you guys on this week's vlog is for the category handle with care, right? Handle with care is the category where we talk about body image and confidence and feeling good in our own skins. And that's something that I've struggled with, I would say, majority of my life, feeling good in my own body and in my own skin. And a big part of that was my weight and just feeling good with my body, hence my struggles with eating disorders. And I did gain a lot of weight through recovery, right? When I started actually eating 3 meals a day and not focusing as much on my body and the recovery process in general, you gain weight. And I will say that at the beginning, it kind of throws you off, and it's kind of, triggering, and it's a big, like, oh my God, I'm gaining weight, and it kind of makes you want to go back to the bad habits that you had. The thing that helped me the most with that I think is something that can help anyone who's going through ED recovery and who is gaining weight through that process. I shifted my goals. When I was and this is very personal, but I think a lot of people think about it this way. When you have an ED, you're thinking of certain goals in your head, right? So you're like, I want to look this way. I want to weigh a certain amount. I want to have this particular body. Like, you have certain goals, and to get there, you then start doing these bad things to your body. And I think it really helps to write them down. So I grabbed a list on my computer. So I sort of made it on a Google Doc, or you can make it on an Excel sheet and then just print it out. And I would grab, 31 days to make it the 31 days of the month. And then I would print this out every month and repeat it. And then I would just write down my goals. And then I created check boxes on the side. You can also do this by hand, right? So I shifted my goals. My goals now were really focused on being healthy. Because when you're going through an ED, you're really doing a lot of damage to your body. So you need to be healthy and sort of help your body get back to a regular state. So I wrote down, okay, what are my goals? And my goals became, I had 3 meals a day. I had protein in every single one of those meals, because I was scared of eating protein because I didn't want to have any muscle, and I just wanted to be like super, super skinny. So, and you can make this very personalized. So I had 3 meals a day. I ate protein in every single one of those meals. I moved my body for 30 minutes. Honestly, those are the ones that are coming to mind. Oh, I didn't weigh myself today. Okay, well, you get the idea, but make a list of goals that are really focused on your health, not looking a certain way. So now when the end of the day comes around, and maybe you're feeling bloated, maybe you notice that you're gaining weight, maybe you notice that your body's changing, you're still gonna feel happy and proud because you accomplished your new goals, right? So at the end of the day, I was like, check, I had 3 meals. Check, I had protein in every one of them. Check, I worked out. And it didn't happen every single day. And it's gonna be a slow progress and a slow process. But when we create these goals for ourselves, we're telling our brain, I accomplished them, right? And that's a very rewarding feeling. And the more you accomplish things and the more things you get to like check off your list, the more you want to keep going, right? It's very motivating. It's very motivating to say, check, I did it, right? So it makes you want to keep going. It makes you want to be like, oh, hey, I got this today. I got this again tomorrow. And I'm also going to have 3 meals tomorrow. And you have to make a really, really conscious effort to, I'm not going to pay attention to what my body looks like. I'm paying attention to, did I accomplish these goals? And that became my Bible, right? Those became my 7 commandments. I was like, or 10? Is it the 10 commandments or the 7 commandments? I don't know. But that became, a religion for me. It was like, did I accomplish these things? And if I did, great. And it was, again, motivating to keep going, not focused on, did I lose weight? Did I skip my meal? Did you have to shift the goals that you're trying to accomplish. And there's obviously going to be days where you're like, holy crap, I'm gaining weight. But really focus on, stick to the plan, right? I don't care how you feel. And this is what I would tell myself. I'm like, I don't care if today you feel bloated. I don't care if you gained weight and however that makes you feel. I don't care how you feel. And I would tell this to myself, and I'm not trying to be harsh. Like, you can be as harsh or as nice about it as you want. But I was harsh with myself because I really wanted to overcome that. And I really wanted to get out of my eating disorder. So I was harsh with myself, and I did tell myself, like, I don't care how you feel about it. I care that you stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Basically, like, follow the plan, fuck your mood, right? Like, follow the plan. And my plan is to have 3 meals a day, to eat protein in all of them, to work out. Did I take my vitamins, right? I had a lot of deficiencies. So I had a lot of iron deficiency, calcium deficiency, vitamin D deficiency. So did I take my vitamins that are working towards that? And that's pretty much how I dealt with gaining weight during my AD recovery. And that's how I dealt with it. Nobody's perfect. Even if you haven't had an eating disorder in your life, or even if you've, been a confident person and loved the way you look, there's gonna be days where you're on your period, where you had a lot of things to eat, where you ate like crap, where the top that you wanted to buy didn't fit you how you expected, and you're gonna feel upset about it. So if you did have an eating disorder, if you did struggle with eating disorders, don't beat yourself up for having a bad day, right? Like, don't stick to that feeling. Don't let that feeling sit there and ponder on it and bring you down. Like, let it just fly by. Let it be a thought, and then, okay, we're moving on past it, right? Because like I said, even the most confident people have shitty days where they don't feel good and they don't feel confident. And a shitty day doesn't mean that you're going back or that you're not making progress. That just means that you're a human being, and that's super normal. So if you had a bad day and you're not feeling as good today, you're gonna feel good tomorrow, and make it a mindset. Okay, but I'm gonna feel good tomorrow. Those are a few pieces of advice that really, really helped me, and things that I did while I was gaining weight through this recovery process. So yeah, I've gotten a few messages about it, and sort of specifically like the gaining weight part of it. So those are things that I did, and I hope that helps if you're struggling with it, or if you're currently in the middle of an eating disorder and you're thinking of wanting to recover and wanting to get better. That's also like tips and tricks that really helped me. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to work because I do have a lot of things to do today, including editing this vlog and uploading it for you guys. But I have a few makeup tutorials that I need to film and things, so let's get back to work. And there's a lot of people in my house right now, which is kind of overstimulating the crap out of me.